Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to teach you the basic concept of bank reconciliation statement. Why there are discrepancies, difference between the cash book and passbook, and how we have to entertain it in the respective books, either in the cash book or either in the passbook. So first of all, bank reconciliation statement. We have to understand what is bank. Bank is a financial institution which deals in money. He keeps the customer's amount as deposit and give them as loan. Everyone knows. So cash book is the book where customer keep his record. It is in the hand of customer, in the custody of customer. And passbook is the book which is in the custody of bank. Bank keeps the record of his various customers. So anything which is deposited will be debit in the cash book. Everyone knows when we deposit something into our bank, we add it in our cash book that we have deposited 10 lakh, 5 lakh rupees. We will add in our cash book also to keep our record of our deposits. And any withdraw by the customer will be deducted from the cash book. And if we withdraw something from the bank, in our from our account, we will deduct it from our cash book also to keep the record of our drawings or withdrawals. Okay. Next is passbook. What is passbook? Passbook is the book where customer keep his record, where the bank keeps record of its various customers. So bank, I have told you before that the bank and the customer are always opposite to each other. When customer deposits something, customer debit it. Okay. And when the bank keeps the deposit of customer, bank credit the customer. Why? Because bank debit its account, bank debit itself, not the customer. Bank credit the customer because bank keep the amount, bank take the amount from customer and credit the customer. Okay. Remember the simple rule that the bank and the customers work oppositely to each other. Whenever customer deposits something, customer debit it, add it in his cash book, and when customer deposits something, bank credit that customer. It is clearly mentioned. Bank statement, what is that? Withdraw. When we withdraw something as a customer, bank debit us, and when we deposit something into the bank, bank credit us. Because when we deposit something, amount went go towards the bank, and bank debit itself. Bank debit is bank, not the customer. Bank credit the customer. Okay. Here are some contradictions due to which there is a difference occur between the cash book and the passbook. First is check deposit into the bank but not yet credited. We have deposited our check into the bank, but due to bank was in busy situation at that time, and bank do not credit our check. So we have, as a customer, we have added in our cash book that we have deposited check into the bank. So it means our account will have been debited by 10 lakh, 5 lakh, 2 lakh rupees. But the bank do not credit our account. Bank do not yet credit our account. It will credit it in the next month, in the coming days. Okay. So it is basically an reason why the cash book and passbook are show different balance simultaneously. Next is checks issued by customer but not yet presented for payment. For instance, we as a customer of bank, we have issued a check to someone, to our colleague, to our friend, to take amount from our bank account. We have issued check. It means when we issue check, it means we have credit it in our cash book. We have less it in our cash book, that our bank account will be credited by 5 lakh, 2 lakh, 1 lakh rupees. But the friend do not present the check to the bank for payment. So bank record is not debited, not credited, but we have credit our account. As a customer, we have credit our cash book that our account will be credited by 2 lakh, 1 lakh. Okay. So this is the reason why discrepancies occur between the cash book and passbook. This is the second reason. Second reason is deposit directly by customer. Deposit directly by customer and not return. For example, our deposit directly by customer and not yet return. It means that one of our customer has deposited something in our bank. One of our customer, we are a businessman, and our customer has bought something from us, and now he has deposited some amount in our bank account, but we do not know. So bank has credited our account by certain amount which is deposited by our customer, but we as account holder do not know that our customer has deposited something into the bank, some amount into the bank. So it is the basically the error of cash book. We do not know how to what to write and what to debit, what to credit. Okay. Fourth discrepancy. There are four basic reasons for contradictions. Dividend collected by bank and not recorded in cash book. It means we are engaged in a firm, we are working in an industry where we find where that industry give dividend to its various employees, and give that dividend to the employees bank account, but we as a customer do not know that we have collected, we have got some dividend from the company where we are working. So bank has collected the dividend and bank has credited the customer's account, but we as a customer do not know, so it is an error of cash book. These two are basically the error of cash book. Our customer deposit into the bank and we do not know that our customer has deposited into the bank or not, and our company where we are working has sent dividend in our account, but we do not know bank has credit our account by certain amount, by 20,000, 30,000, but we as a customer do not know, so we cannot write it in our cash. When we know, we write it in our cash book, and this discrepancy or the difference between cash book and passbook can be resolved. So here is another, basically those four reasons become the causes of discrepancies of the disagreement or the difference between cash book and passbook. First of all is checks deposited into the bank but not credited by bank. Check deposited into bank but not credited by bank. These checks are called checks in transit, deposit in transit, cash in transit. These are all various terms used for this purpose. So it is an error, it is a mistake by the bank. So it will be deposited in transit. These things will be added in the bank statement. Okay, because check in transit, deposit outstanding, deposited not recorded by bank. So next time bank will record that deposit. Okay, bank will, after some days, when the bank is free, he will record that deposit because he has a record of the deposits. So bank will add it. Checks deposit not credited by bank, and bank will add it in our respective account. Next is checks issued but not present for payment. Checks issued but not presented for payment. Okay, this is wrong. Bank for example, checks issued but not presented for payment. We have issued a check to our customer, but that customer do not went to the bank for payment because there is a 6 month validation of the check. So customer may be thinking that he will went after a couple of days when the banking or when the rush in the bank reduces. So checks issued but not yet presented for payment. Therefore this is a discrepancy, and this discrepancy is basically due to the customer end. We have issued a check to our customer and we have deducted that amount in our bank, in our cash book, and the bank do not has yet recorded that transaction because the checks are not yet presented for payment. So because these are issued checks issued for payment, so bank will deduct it from our account. Deposit checks are added by the bank statement in the bank statement, and the issued payment checks or unpresented checks will be deducted. They will be presented after some time, so then whenever they will be presented, our bank account will be minus. Okay. Third discrepancy is error made by bank. What type of error? We have already discussed many times in our questions, but I will make you better understand now. So error made by bank. Two type of error can be made either by bank or by the customer, basically. Wrongly debited or wrongly credited. Wrongly debit or wrongly credit. Anything which is wrongly debited, the only way to correct it is to credit that thing, and anything which is wrongly credited, the only way to make it correct is to wrongly debit that amount by the amount which has been credited wrongly. Okay, these all are the mistakes of passbook. Now we will discuss 2 or 3 mistakes of cash book. Mistake of cash books. Number 1 is directly collected by bank. What does it mean? That bank has collected, as I previously told, bank has collected dividend on behalf of customer, on behalf of his client. So directly collected by bank has recorded that amount because he has collected that amount. But the customer, the account holder, do not know that bank has collected some amount on behalf of him. So it is the error of cash book. We have to entertain that amount into the cash book. We have to add it basically. When bank collects some amount on behalf of us, bank has added in our account, so we will record it debit in our account, like insurance claim, dividend claim, customer directly deposits, interest on deposit, etc. Next is I write here, we add in bank column of cash book. Okay. Next is directly debited by bank. When bank debits something, it means customer has to credit it. Directly debited by bank, bank has deducted some payment from our account due to service charges, due to any other reasons, due to insurance premium, due to utility bills, etc. anything. So directly debited by bank will be credited from the customer's account, so we have to deduct it from our cash book. Directly collected by bank will be added in our cash book. I write it here to make you better understand. It will be added in our cash book, and directly debited by bank means bank has debited our account, so we will have to credit it in our cash book, so it will be minus in our cash book. Third one is bills payable. Okay, bills payable paid by bank not recorded in cash book. Bills payable paid by bank and not recorded in cash book. So bank has paid our bill on behalf of our of his account holder, of his customer. So now we have to write it that bank has paid our bill. We receive some message from the bank that we have paid your bill, utility bill, electricity bill, gas bill. So what we have to do is to deduct it from our cash book. That bank has paid certain amount on behalf of us, so we have to also deduct it and minus it. Okay. Last is wrong amount error. It is mostly made by the customer, by the account holder. Wrong amount error. That the customer has written some amount in the cash, in the check, but write wrong amount in its cash book. So for example, he has write a check of 50,000 and he has write 5,000 in his cash book. That he has write a check of 5,000. So it means that he has made a mistake of wrong amount. So we will have to see either he has made either he has write more amount in his cash book and less amount in on the check, or either he has write more amount on the check and less amount on the cash book. So what will be the reason, what will be the situation, we handle it as it is. Okay, if the reason, if he has deducted more amount, so he will have to add certain amount in the cash book. If he has deducted less amount, so he will have to add amount in the cash book. So these are the basically basic concept of the bank reconciliation statement, and the basic contradictions or basic discrepancies between the cash book and the passbook, and the errors occurs in the cash book and passbook, and how to handle it, either to debit it or either to credit it. So this is the basically the whole explanation of the bank reconciliation. I hope you have understand. If you have any question, please let me know and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.